What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Oh man, you know what? It is hard to believe that tomorrow is opening of muzzleloader season here in Tennessee. And the crazy thing is, season's been open for 6 weeks now, and I've hunted a total of about 9 hours all season. That's unbelievable. Typically by now, I would have been in the woods maybe 16, 18, 20 days. But the new job I've got, plus farm stuff that just happened to coincide with the timing of archery season, plus just terrible weather here that we've had with just drought, with no rain for going on 8 weeks now. It just really didn't allow me to get out and hunt. But I'm going to get out this evening. Like I said, today's the last day of archery season here in Tennessee. We're still in a drought phase, and I just got to get my stuff together because clock's winding down. I just got finished working and I'm cutting out, so packing up camera gear here. You know, it's so hard when you haven't hunted a lot. I always worry that I'm forgetting something because you kind of develop a routine when you're going out. I got a bee swarming me. When you're going out, you kind of get this routine of you know exactly what you're going to get. You know exactly how to pack your bag. But because I've been out so little this year, I'm worried I'm going to forget something. So it's taken me a little while to get stuff together here, because I'm just concerned that I've forgotten something. But, you know, got to get my camera shoulder for my camera arm. My fluid head is actually being used right now, so I need to remember to get that off of the tripod before I go. But just going to finish getting everything. This is the thing that tends to get forgotten the most, is your bow release. So I'm going to go ahead and stick that in my pocket right now before I forget that. So anyway, I'm going to finish getting this stuff packed up. I got a pretty good ways walk in. I'm going to hunt over a pond this afternoon because it is so dry. Trail camera activity has started exploding here. My cellular cameras are just blowing up like crazy the last 3 days. We went from 80 degrees just 3 or 4 days ago to we've had lows in the 20s all of a sudden. So that has kick-started the deer. They've started moving. I've got cameras up over some scrapes that I found recently, and they're being scent checked 4, 5, 6 times a day right now. So I'm going to get down here and get set up, and I'll see you from the tree. I'm up in the stand now. I've hunted out of this stand one time this season, and that was a 4-hour morning sit where I didn't see anything. I didn't even see a squirrel. I've already got squirrels working over here beside me now, so that's a bonus. We grow blackberries for market. I mowed those rows off when I bush hogged everything else, so I've got a lot more visibility. If anything's coming from that direction, I can see, like 100 yards now. I've only got shots of like 25 yards and in because I'm up in the top of a pine tree, backed up to a cedar thicket, pine and cedar thicket. So it's super thick behind me, and I'm above the bottom row of these loblolly pine limbs. So I've only got real limited shooting windows, but that's fine because this morning. It's opening morning of muzzleloader, and we got out here well before daylight, well before shooting light. Got set up. We did hear a shot before legal shooting light way off in the distance, so I don't know what that was, but then we got here, got set up, and there was no activity at all until, what time was it, 9:20? Yeah. 9:20, and we had those three bucks come running through right beside us. I've been getting one tall spike on camera lately. Well, I didn't realize it, but there's three that are almost identical to each other. They all ran through, one right behind the other, so we've got more spikes here that are tall than I realized, and there's a couple other young bucks starting to show up on camera too, so we've got a pretty good population of young bucks. As I was changing the lenses to get ready to do this interview, we had a lone yearling doe come running across in front of us. Just going to keep our eyes out, see if maybe something comes through behind her. But the problem, what we're seeing this morning, is we've got gunshots all around us this morning, nearby. And hunting pressure out here has been picking up over the past few years, steadily. But we've got 4 new neighbors now that adjoin our farm, and they've all moved in, and they've all bought within like the past 6 months. And I think most of them are probably hunting, and so we're starting to see that where, used to we had free range out here with our farm to hunt, and there was no other pressure around us. Well, now we got folks hunting around us, and you can't do anything about it. The challenge is a lot of these folks are buying like 2-acre parcels that adjoin us, and then they're hunting on that 2 acres, overlooking us and other neighbors. So it's a bit of a ethical gray area there, but as long as they're hunting legally, they're hunting on themselves, they're not baiting, they're not any of that, then good for them, have at it. But it's just going to definitely change the dynamic of hunting here on our farm with all this increased pressure. We're going to stick it out until lunch, see if anything comes through that Trey wants to take a shot at. Showing Trey how to use this camera. This is a newer camera that I've got, and so I was showing him some of the features and how to use it. And while we're doing that, we've had 5 more deer come through. I got some of it on camera. I don't know, I'll have to go back and look because I had different lenses on because I was trying to show him some of the features and things. And I didn't really have the lenses on to be able to zoom in and see the deer. So, anyway, that's crazy. Those deer came through between 10:15 and 10:30. So, kind of late this morning anyway. But, that's good. How many of them were bucks? 7. At least 7 bucks. The others could have been button bucks. It was hard to tell. But 7 of them had visible antlers on them, so... Huh? There were 5 with visible antlers. And then there were the 2 that were right with the other 2. Okay. Okay. So, 5 had visible antlers. 2 of them were antlerless, but they were running with the other bucks. Not like being chased by them, but just running with them. So we're assuming they were young bucks, maybe really small spikes or button bucks, and then two came through all by themselves, and we didn't see any antlers, so they could have truly been does coming through. But what's weird is